right, good morning, third graders. We are on a flex learning day today. I cannot look at the camera right. We're on a flex learning day today, so we will be just doing some work at home. I can't believe that it is a flex learning day today with it being March, but we are. So for math today, you are going to write 3 multiplication equations, or problems, story problems, sorry. 3 story problems. So you're going to label the top story problems. And remember, I do it in red so you can see on the video, but you should do it in pencil. And you're going to write 3 of them, but you're not going to write the answers on this sheet. You're going to make a separate sheet called the answer key. Okay? And then you'll do a 1, 2, 3, and you're going to show your work there. All right, so you're going to have 2 sheets for math. You're going to have the story problem sheet, and you're going to have the answer key. Remember, when you're thinking multiplication, your story problems, you're just like we did on Friday. How many groups of something do you have? So if I have 4 bikes in my garage, how many wheels do I have altogether? So that's how I would write it. So I have 4 bicycles in my garage. How many wheels are in my garage? Okay, then on my answer key, I would write my equation out, which would be 4 times 2 equals 8 wheels. Okay, so you have your equation, your answer. Always circle your answer with your label on your answer key. Story problems right here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's what you're going to do for math today. For reading, you're going to read a fiction book, which means a story. I'm going to read a story about, can be anything, any story. So I would label that sheet reading. Remember to put your name on it. You'll put your name on it, and then you'll put the date, which is 3-15-21. Okay, so you'll put the title. You'll either put blank point of first person, second, or first person or third person point of view. Point of view. And if it's first person point of view, say who is telling the story. So far I have the title, and then I have either first or third person point of view. But then if it's first person, the dog is telling the story. The sister's telling the story. Susie's telling the story. You'll need to add another sentence here if it's first person point of view. If it's third person point of view and it's an outside narrator, then don't worry about it. About adding a second part here. Then you're going to name how one of the character feels. So, if I was doing Ranger in Time, I would say that's third person point of view. Ranger in Time. And I would say Lily is feeling lonely because, and you have to say how you know, she cannot find her friend May or the other girls from the mission house. We know that she did end up finding them, so I'm going back a few days, but that would be how she's feeling, lonely, and I said why. Then you'll do the same thing for a character trait. I might say Lily is brave because she's going through the city and helping people and helping May and her brother feel better. So you'll do a feeling, say why, do a trait, say why. So you'll have a whole sheet written out for what you read today. Make sure you read for about 15 minutes and then you work on writing this out. Okay, so we've got math, we've got reading. For writing today, you're going to write one metaphor and one simile. Okay, the metaphor, you're comparing your house. My house is. My house is a, I'm going to put safe, nope. My house is a lion's den. I'm comparing my house to a lion's den. And that's because my mom, lion's den, the lions are always very caring to their babies. My mom was always very caring to her babies. So I said my house is a lion's den. I'm comparing those two things together even though they're very unlike things. 2, you're going to write a synonym about your parents' car. Okay? My dad's truck is as fast as a cheetah. Something like that. Or my mom's car is as messy as a pig pen. Or you can use the word like. Remember, similes compare two unlike things using the words like or as. Okay, so you'll put writing on the top and you'll label that 3-15-21 and you'll put your name. Okay, so now I have 1 paper, 2 paper, 3 paper, 4 papers. I have 4 papers. I'm moving on to social studies. Same thing. Write social studies. Put your name. Put the date. Social studies, blank, 3-15-21. You're going to practice writing your address with a parent. I didn't make it through everyone last week when we started working on that. So you're going to practice with your parent. My address. Then write your address out. You can practice it a few times. So you might even want to go onto the back of your sheet. But then you need to write my town. Have your parents quiz you. What is your town? My state. My country, and my continent. So then they're quizzing you on your town, your state, your country, your continent. Make sure you know all of those. All right. The last thing that you're going to work on today is for art. You're going to make up a town, any town you want. And you're going to draw a map. Okay? Draw a map of your town. Add some details into your town. Put some streets. Put some homes. Put some businesses such as stores, restaurants, libraries, whatever you want. Comic book store, dance studio, gymnastics, soccer field, whatever you want to add. Make sure you put a compass rose down on the bottom. North, south, east, and west. And then make sure you put a little map key. So you draw, like if I did a dance studio, I would draw a picture of what the dance studio looks like, and then I put dance studio. So then they knew that that was the dance studio. Okay? Make sure you put a title of your town and be as creative as you can. All right. That is your work for today. It all is things we've been working on in class. I'll have an optional meeting at 11 if anyone would like to ask me questions. Okay, and I will see you all tomorrow. And go play outside in the snow.